Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my studio. It's great to be here. I want to talk today about movement post hip replacement. And I want you to always remember to follow your doctor's precautions, your doctor's guidelines, your physical therapist. But I want to give you just sort of through the lens of the yoga lifestyle, ways in which we can move our body. So I did talk about the six directions of the spine. I still feel that that's incredibly relative for anybody, but especially if you've been under general anesthesia, you've been struggling with movement, maybe your life is very different right now, and finding ways to move your body in simple ways that feel good, that still give the brain the message of endorphins, because we need that feel good. We need that dopamine to feel like we've succeeded in something. When we're struggling with any sort of illness or recovery process, it is incredibly easy to slip into the victim mentality that this is terrible, poor me. And then we sit all day under the blanket. Maybe we binge TV, and we're not giving our brain those chemicals that it naturally produces. We're not getting those little hits to feel better every day. And I talked in the last video about having a daily routine, getting up every day, changing your clothes, putting some lipstick on, brushing your hair, shaving your face, whatever you do on a daily basis to enter out into the world, you continue to do that. I feel like that's so imperative. When we look good, we feel good. When we're clean, we feel good. And then we're ready for something. So when it comes to movement, it's really challenging when we have a body part that we're used to using in a certain way that now is asked to heal. And so, how do we take the yoga lifestyle, the yoga perspective of being truthful, which is satya, being truthful and saying, okay, today I really hurt, but I have how many other body parts that I can move that's going to give my brain that feel good sort of attention that it needs. So we pull some of the philosophies and principles of yoga in any situation every single day. That's when we're living yoga off the mat. So right now I'm not able to get on a yoga mat, but there's seven other principles in which I can be living yoga. I can be telling the truth to myself in what I'm capable of doing and not trying to overdo it. I can sit with the pain on really hard days and know that it is temporary, that the pain is here to teach me something. The pain is to guide me into self-care. It's to guide me into redirecting my thoughts into a different place. Maybe it's doing that jigsaw puzzle or the hobbies that I talked about, picking up knitting needles that maybe you haven't picked up in years, reading books. I don't recommend binging on TV, but I'm just not a TV person. I think we can get lost out of our reality that way. And maybe that's sometimes good for some people, but not for me. So, how do I incorporate? The question is, how do I incorporate movement through the lens of yoga and living some of those principles? Well, another principle that I have been really thinking about in this journey is a principle of non-stealing, which kind of goes hand in hand with ahimsa, which is non-harming. Stealing from myself would be doing things that are going to slow my progress. So, not asking for help is going to steal an opportunity to be vulnerable. Not asking for someone to get me something that I need that would take a lot of energy to go get. Like, I have 3 flights of stairs in my house and my iPad's right there. If I refuse to ask for somebody to go get that for me, then I'm stealing an opportunity from them to serve me. I'm stealing from myself because there's a chance trying to hold too many things with crutches, I'm going to fall. So you can see, like, simple choices that we make every day lend its way back to the principles of yoga, non-harming, overdoing it, underdoing it. So because people love me and people know me, the message I get from a lot of people is, I hope you're not overdoing it. Don't overdo it. Well, there's truth to that. I'm not overdoing it. And I appreciate the caution. I appreciate people knowing me well. But there's also underdoing it that is just as harmful as overdoing it. So it's finding that sweet spot of movement. And it could be simple things like taking a shower, to me, is right now considered to be an activity of movement. For most people, you do it every day. It's not a big deal. It takes 10 minutes. For somebody who's recovering from a major surgery where you're 50% weight bearing on that affected leg, it's a lot of work to undress, get dressed, shower, all of that goes into that. And so I'm considering like my days where I do my hair and it's the full on thing. Oh, that's movement. And so I take it easy for a little bit, ice myself, and then come out. Today I'm going to do a short workout for my upper body. And that's it. I took a walk around the block. That's it. And that's okay. That's the sweet spot of movement. Now, if tomorrow comes and all I have to do is just simply rinse off my body, it takes 5 minutes. I don't have to do the whole hair thing. That's not enough movement for me. So I know that I need to do my PT exercises. I need to maybe take 2 laps around the block, maybe split those up throughout the day. Maybe I make some sourdough bread that requires some standing and some moving, or maybe not. It's finding what brings you joy, living through the yoga principles, non-stealing, non-harming, truth. Those are just a few of them. Having that awareness, that extreme focus. Right now, my extreme focus is on healing my body and being productive every day. I feel better when I'm productive. So binging on Netflix is not going to help me feel good about myself, and that's not going to support my healing. But writing a blog post, updating my YouTube channel, working on my website, those are all small, simple tasks that I can do that at the end of the day, I can look back and I can say, you know what, I had a really good day. Here's what I achieved. And so movement gets incorporated into all those things. Are you able to make breakfast for yourself? That counts as movement. Are you showering? Are you going up and down the stairs? Are you maybe throwing in a load of laundry and having somebody carry it to a place where you can fold it? All of those things count for movement. Certainly, we like to have that morning stretch that I posted several days ago. Or maybe we do the 6 directions of the spine. All really good things. PT exercises, good things. But realize that part of living is moving. And we find that sweet spot, that balance, equanimity, if you're in my world, of doing things for ourselves that we are capable of. That's truth, non-harming, non-stealing, living that focus that it takes with asking for help, being vulnerable, letting somebody serve you is a very honorable thing to both do and receive. Like, right? So when we help others, we're honoring them. When we allow others to help us, we're honoring them. Those are all principles of living a mindful yoga lifestyle, especially through healing. Now, I'm out here in my yoga studio and I've got my strap. So I'm going to use my strap today for my 6 directions of the spine, which is a little different. You know, when we extend our arms up, we have a natural tendency to widen our arms. But if we use a strap about 8 inches or shoulder width apart, we aren't moving anywhere. We're very much in line. Being in alignment is a beautiful thing. The sun's chasing me. Being in alignment is really a beautiful thing to do, to live the yoga lifestyle, to be in alignment with who you are and to your best self. So practicing being in alignment in our physical body lends itself to being in alignment with our thoughts, words, and actions. They say yoga is a practice. 100% agree. So using a strap, I am practicing being in alignment. Okay. I'm practicing what my body feels like to be in a straight line, taking my arms above the shoulders, ribs are tucked in. The ribs are just over the pelvis. My legs are in alignment. I'm in my precautions, no more than a 90-degree bend. All is well. Now, if I remove the strap and I take my arms high to the sky, I can still keep my arms relatively straight. I'm being mindful, but most of the time we drift our arms out. We hinge this way. There's a lot of space there. With the strap, we're asking our body to stay in alignment. And all that does is send messages to us, to our bodies, to our spirits, that alignment has meaning. And I think that's really important when we're going through something really hard, to stay in alignment with who you are. For me, alignment is being productive. It's getting up and have a daily routine. it's doing things that feel soulful and good for me. Maybe that's sourdough, maybe it's crocheting, maybe it's reading, maybe it's hanging out in my studio. That is soulful and meaningful movement to me. And that is in alignment with who I am. Your alignment's going to look very different. It's easy to fall into the trap when we're healing from something major that this is miserable, this sucks, and I can't. There's so many things that you can do. There's so many things that you can do. When I tore my finger off my hand in November, I can't put mascara on. Got another hand. I learned how. It was hard, but I did it. Okay. I can't walk super far right now, but I can move my spine in 6 directions. I can cook a simple breakfast. I can take a shower. I can make myself look and feel good. Those are things I can do. Now, the choice is always there. Like we're walking down a path and it veers off into 2 directions. This direction is everything that you cannot do. And this direction is everything that you can do. You get to choose. You get to choose what path you go on. And even if you don't have like a hip replacement, you're just going through maybe a struggle, you still get to choose which path are you going to go. That I don't have anything, my life sucks, or wow, I can still do all of these things. It truly is a choice. So when we are choosing movement, don't discount the everyday things that we often take for granted, like doing laundry, emptying a dishwasher, cooking a meal, walking around the block once, going to get the mail out of the mailbox, taking a shower. That's all movement. If you're recovering from hip replacement like me, start to pay attention to the things that you're doing every day that could count as movement, but then tweak it through the lens of yoga, non-harming, non-stealing, truth, deliberate intention. Okay, deliberate intention. And you're going to be on your way. You're going to be on your way. So enjoy that. Find a place in your home to go move. Step outside if it's warm. Breathe in some sunshine. Walk around your house, your garden, your backyard, and enjoy what you can do, because that is key to healing, what you can do. Take care. I'll see you soon.